Welcome, everybody, to the Moose Minute Project on a Monday morning. That's right, I am back at work. I am off vacation. Already been working for a bit. Had to pick up a trailer for an install today that has a unit in it. So we'll be doing an install on a Ranger 1500 this week. So welcome to the Moose. Had something come in there, but yeah, welcome to the Moose Minute Project. After a week of vacation, I am back at work. So, the Moose Minute Project was put on delay a little bit just because where we were at, on and off service kind of thing. So, I didn't get to do what I wanted to do and go live a few times during vacation. But here we are on a Monday morning, beautiful southwest Wisconsin, sunny and gorgeous. So, welcome. So, my question is, what does it take to get your attention? When you are going through things and you're trying to decipher what's going on, what does it take to grab your attention? What makes it worthwhile to say, oh, maybe I should say something, maybe I should get involved? You know, if you see people arguing, see children really misbehaving, whatever it may be. What does it take for you to get involved or to grab your attention? See, when I was a kid, it didn't take hardly anything for other parents to get involved. Other parents had the okay to get involved and grab your attention by either a good tongue lashing or calling your parents, or even sometimes just giving you a good pat on the butt. Parents were allowed to do that. Yeah, hard to believe, I know. Really hard to believe that parents back in late 70s, early 80s were able to do that. And it was okay. And the other parents were okay with it. But that's what happened. And I think our world's missing a little bit of that other parents should be able to correct misbehavior. I really do. I think the lack of respect in schools too is the day we got away from the Mr. and Mrs. and we could start calling them by letters in the alphabet or just the first name. I can't call the teachers I had in high school still by the first name. Mr. Lake is Mr. Lake, not Robert, not Bob. It's Mr. Lake. So that's how that works. And I think it needs to go back to some of that. What's your thoughts? I think our respect factor is awful these days. Kids disrespecting, kids doing that stuff. And then you see it in the political world now, where our administration currently is very disrespectful towards others. You know, I guess I had to laugh. Mr. Kennedy made a comment, not the health secretary, but the other one, the senator, made the comment about how all of these benefits, people need to get to work and they need to do their things and they need to bust and they need to get off their ass. Can anybody tell me the last time he got off his ass and actually worked really hard or put in all the time? I don't believe senators are getting off their asses and working really hard. And then I hear people bashing others about lowlifes, those that are on Medicaid, Medicare. They're just all scumsuckers. Basically is what they're trying to say, is that it's so much fraud and abuse. You do realize that just because they're young, or you may not see the things they go through, that they aren't going through a bunch where they can't physically do work. See, with my stroke, I'm physically, nobody really knows, but I have brain damage. But I work through it. But there are some that are on this program, and they're like, well, Chris, of course there's some, but there's a lot more that are just abusing the program. Can you, in your own personal life, name more than 2 people that are abusing Medicare, Medicaid, or SNAP privileges, or Badger Care in our case here in this state? Are you able to name people personally that are using these programs, or are you just going off the statistics that government are pumping down your throat? I'm just curious. I don't think I could name 2. I don't know if I could name 1 of anybody I know personally that's abusing the programs. Well, I'm sure there are some, but I guarantee it is not the waste, fraud, and abuse that we are all being told by the numbers, and especially by the crowd or by the skin color or whatever that some people have in their head are abusing this program. See, that's the other thing, is we are now becoming a very racist country by dealing with that in a way that I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't believe that you guys that are honestly pushing these agendas, such as, have you really looked into the no tax and tips, no tax on overtime, and how it all works? Take time to evaluate that. It doesn't affect me. I'm a salary employee. I work as many hours as a week to get the job done, and I continue to do it all the time. I'm not a waiter or a waitress, but I'm guessing if you believed that you were just going to get away with free money and bust your butt and work 100 hours or whatever, when you have strongly supported no tax on tips and no tax on overtime, and then when the end of the year comes, I hope you can politically or honestly tell everybody how well that was for you, how great it was. That, yep, you worked $40,000 worth of overtime, and how that worked for you, and how you had no taxes on any of it. See, you're going to get a tax break, and you're still going to have to report all your tip. There's still a lot to do with it. I'd really check into it before you celebrate that it's a huge victory. And then you have to understand that most of the people that voted on this bill never even read it until it's too late now. It's passed, and they realized that it's affecting a whole lot more people than they thought it would. I'm a little quiet today because it's a pretty somber kind of day after all the things in Texas. Again, my condolences to all them. But when you have a president that goes there, you have a governor there, that I don't believe anybody that's in political stance down there thanked the crew from Mexico that came and helped in their rescue team that was, I think, 145 miles south of where it all occurred. But yet they came to help search, find, rescue, now recover. I don't think anybody's thanking them. I am. I want to thank them for all the time they spent, because if their families can find the bodies of their loved one to have closure, that will be a whole lot of good. So, okay, I just want you guys to know, I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for letting me talk, because it does help my mind. If you're going through rough times right now, know there's a better day ahead. Today is one of those days, the beautiful sunshine here. It always helps me. So, have a great day. Thank you for tuning into the Moose Minute Project. But again, before you blow your horn about how great things are or how things are going in this country, make sure you take a true look at what's really going on and see how divided things are and how polar opposite people are from each other. And if anything, take time to appreciate those around you, that you can have difference in opinions, but still care for each other. You can still be there for each other, and go from there. Thanks again for tuning into the Moose Minute Project. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another edition of the Moose Minute Project.